Hello YouTube and welcome into the start of a brand new Let's Play for Civilization 6. I'm the Game Mechanic here with you as always, and today we're playing Korea, a very strong science-focused Civ with a pretty good unique unit. By the way, that unique unit, I'm a big fan of where it's at in the tech tree. So it is here at Gunpowder as opposed to all the way up here in Ballistics. It's a whole era early. Not the strongest unit in the game, but it's available quite early, and that is quite good. Yeah, second city on the T, I could see that working. I'm ideally going to settle this gypsum, but first we want to move here. Pretty strong, or pretty weak opening tiles. Definitely justifies the move. You could move over here, but then you get a 2-1 base and get a 2-2 tile. It's actually not productive. It's not worth the move. Yeah, I think I like the gypsum settle. Could probably just put the Seo on here and boost these farms, maybe. But the gypsum settle is a 2-2-1 base, and then you also get the luxury to sell, which is pretty big. It's funny that this would probably be a decent great bath. I don't think we're gonna do that though. And we only have a single continent. Looks like desert up here. So maybe we could find a spot for pyramids. And then a second city over here on the T does seem pretty darn nice. Yeah, we find some furs. God, Machu looks good again here with this little mountain. It's, again, it's kind of so funny that we keep seeing solid campuses here. Hi, Violet. How are you? Do you miss any rerolls? You missed a few. Just a couple. Do we want to beeline Machu? Can I rate the yields? What do I prioritize? I just solid bases. Like I want to settle on culture and faith ideally, but settling on any of these makes sense. Do the science yields drop if you put two Seowans next to each other? Yes, yes indeed. Yes indeed. So I'm looking at because Seowans boost mines and farms around them. So this Seowan gives us some extra food here and some extra science here. Could try to get... Okay, let's just dream big. Let's dream big for a second. If we were... I don't even know what it looks like. That's how infrequently I go for it. There you go. Took too long at the fabric store. Oh, man. Where do I rank the foxes? Foxes are pretty high. Gypsum I like to settle on a lot. I like this base. It's nice. The extra gold is not for nothing. So, in theory... Where is this city? All right, it's too early to think about this, but I do need to decide if we're going right for Machu because you'd want to start with that tech right away. If we're not starting with that, what are we going for? Pyramids? Yeah, I know. This could be a +4 something else. It could be a +6 holy site. Or theater square. Pyramids would make sense. It's a little more gettable than Machu. And we could still start with mining. Okay. I think I like that. Yeah, I'm not excited about this big flat desert. Especially since we have 2 tiles. But we could put a spaceport over there, you know? Scout for sure. We start a little bit low on food, but we start with production, which is fine. It's going to be a while before we get this fur tile, though. Mostly looking for goodie huts. Wow, more fresh water. No Petra at all, though. Super, super flat.
The wicked king pursued the lovers.
All right, the Chocolate Hills, I guess. It's a thing. You want hills for Petra, exactly. Because typically you don't have a tile improvement that'll go on flat desert, so it's not great. Religious Korea? I don't think so. We do meet Kabul. It's a first meet, and we get production towards units. We just finished our scout, but that will also apply to builders and things. And the scout's going to head up to potentially our second city spot. Now, so when you start with a high production tile like this, you can certainly get another... We could go like builder and scout and get both of those done before we want to start a settler. We could also go warrior scout. Warrior builder is doable. We do have... The builder would be improving the those wheat tiles soon. Otherwise, you can squeeze out a monument, which is kind of a big deal. Why not rush campuses as Korea? I mean, that's yeah, certainly important. It does make sense to go there. Probably makes more sense than pyramids. We can probably slouch into that later. I think you're probably right, Danny. Beelining campuses. I'm getting a little too cute over here. Beelining campuses makes sense. Why don't I get a warrior and a builder? Since we are going to have the pottery boost, and then maybe we can get some plantations online. I actually really like the monument. Feels weird, but I'm going to get it. Okay. Why aren't you placing the campus one more to the right? Because normally campuses get bonuses from mountains, but Korea's cannot. It only is always +4, and it cannot benefit from mountains, geothermal tiles, reefs, anything like that. So there are no benefits to sending it over here. And you actually put 2 mountain tiles that give it science and 3 food tiles for farms. An envoy there. Merchant. Nobody's around at the moment. Oh dear. Yeah, the ability to get campuses anywhere you want is quite nice. Another production city-state, Valletta, is Faith Buying Walls. They seem to be in all of my games these days. Mountains help with the holy sites? Yeah, they still help with holy sites. All right, decent land up north here. Still only 1 continent, but... If you could start with any 2 luxuries near your cap, what would you pick? Probably spices. Plains Hill spices are my favorite. Diamonds, like Plains Jungle diamonds, are nice too. Sounds about right. Peanut butter. So I don't really like going down south. Although there's probably pretty viable land down here. But I don't really want to explore the tundra. There may be goody huts down there. I'm more interested in this guy finding barbs. I guess we find barbs down here. But I think I want to cross this river and see what's going on up this way. And here I'll go up onto the hill. Should be able to double move next turn maybe. Oh, there's somebody. Makes us grow in 2 turns. Zanzibar. I think we're alone now, you guys. Nice. Zanzibar's good. No science ones. And by ones, I mean city-states. This is very flat. But I'll take those first meets. What is this? State workforce. Build a district. Yeah, this looks like pretty good land. For the most part. So we time this out now. We don't waste a turn, basically. We can start a settler right away next turn. That's a bit of a bummer movement-wise. There is a there's a very viable Great Zimbabwe city here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bonuses. Could be something to think about. So we cap our growth here, but we get a settler in 6 turns. And then I can buy a builder soon. I think I want to prioritize this Zimbabwe city. A good Zimbabwe. Ooh. There's even more now. So this city misses out on this, but picks up even more bonuses. All right, I'm actually going to go for discipline here. This barb camp that's right by, I want to clear it quickly, and I only went with 1 scout. Going at double scout, I'd almost always go survey, but I think I'm going to take the combat strength, and then I want to get started on our Pantheon. And I think we're going right over to that T. Decent TOA as well. Yeah, there's a decent city up there. I've got to finish exploring so we can map it out perfectly. No foreign trade yet. But this guy found us already, so that's a problem.
I thought clay must feel.
So this city. Am I okay with the city not growing? Yeah, because we'll lose the population anyways, right? And then we're gonna buy a builder, get a farm, and that'll help us start growing. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tile Zimbabwe. Can I buy the 3 food one? I don't want it. If I work food, it's a waste, right? Because I lose a population in 4 turns anyways. And so if I give up production, I'm slowing that loss down and giving myself time to grow. But all that food turns into nothing. I don't really see a better Zimbabwe. We don't pick this up. If I settled off water, we could maybe get that from them, but that seems silly. Oh, I like that deer tile. Yeah, Korea has a campus that just gives them +4 science all the time, actually. Unless you put districts next to it. It's the best thing to build right away when you found your first city. If you're not comfortable playing, military, and if you are, scout. In my opinion, anyways. All right, just because I want to probably explore this and then somehow get another scout soon. Decent amount of plantations. No problem. Love the question. Happy to answer questions. So you've grown here already, actually. Okay. So that city for sure. my peanut butter ratio to jelly on sandwiches? It's like 2-to-1 peanut butter to jelly. Hello, Maggie May. Yeah, not a first meet. So we know this scout can probably meet another civ over here, which we want to do anyways. Thanks, Hammond. I don't know how to respond to that one though. So my family would make like BLTs when I was a kid. You know, BLT, bacon, lettuce, tomato. I don't really like raw tomato that much. I still don't. I definitely didn't as a kid. And so my variation that I got as a kid, since I wouldn't eat the BLT, was peanut butter and bacon. And I obviously picked correctly, being a picky eater, because that's delicious. Yes, builder time will buy that. Another question, how many troops do you need to capture a city-state in the early game? On Deity, quite a few, because they get walls right away. All right, so we do want to go settle this science. We might be able to sell both luxuries. I do want that city up there too. But now it is, I got to move you first. We're going to buy a builder. And I'm going to sneak out that other scout I talked about. Hey, Sassy, how you doing? If you're Germany, you can get away with like a lot less, obviously, because they get the combat strength. But I'm hoping to boost this naturally. I know I'm getting a builder here, so craftsmanship will boost soon. So will state workforce if we build our SEO one, which we're looking for. Astronauts, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Those sandwiches are the reasons are the reason we get no shirtless streams. Exactly, correct. This is made for comfort, not style. This body. E1, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Great bath on turn 21. Seems okay. Kasoon, thank you for the follow. Thank you for all the follows, new friends. Appreciate you. Top 3 luxuries. Spices. Diamonds. And would it be spices, diamonds, and something else? Truffles. Truffles are good. Depends, though. The marsh truffles are a disappointment with all the food and just gold. A little risky doing this. I know, man. You gotta live a little dangerously. Oh. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be totally fine. Don't worry about it. Don't even trip, dog. There's somebody. Hello, Shaka. Exchange information on our capitals. You're so far away, and that makes me like you so very much. Have a delegation, my friend. And then also, assuming we're past turn, and we are, he is cut. Yes. His parents did not allow him to have peanut butter and bacon sandwiches. You can tell because of the abs, mostly. Yeah. So, and he's also met somebody that he's friends with. Are all the leaders such babes? Who knows, man? Who knows? It's not much of a deal, but I guess I'll take it. Maybe this is our coastal. We'll want mausoleum probably. Probably want a city down here. We'll build explore a little bit, maybe. Okay, so that is Pedro right next to us. Oh, God. He's been such a pain. I thought that was going to be another Civ. All right, so we really have to fight for some land here. Don't worry about it, Pedro. It's gonna be fine. So he's got a city here and up here, which is a bit problematic. I need to get here. And then maybe like up here somewhere as well, because that looks like it's good land. City gonna get rushed? It certainly could be. We may be dead. Pretty much dead. But if we get some science, we can get to crossbows pretty quick. All right, 10 turns. Till we grow. Yeah, I'm thinking military as well. I'm thinking 2 slingers and a warrior. So let's get the warrior first. Although I'm about to be able to run the policy potentially. Yeah, now that we improve this, we can actually work that tile. Grow in 4, warrior in 5. It's okay. Then in 4 turns, we can start the Seowon. And just get that up and running. Denounced? That's rude. He's got T, so that is not sellable. Doesn't want that. I feel like I need to start a warrior here. Or even a slinger. He's got holy sites. Ugh. We already sold the gypsum. Let's live dangerously. He's so close anyways. We may be just screwed. I just wanted to see. Looks reasonable. Okay, I think he's been such a bully lately. I think he's gonna kill me. I don't like dying. That's rude. Using loyalty over here. Oh dear. Oh, wait, how did you... Is there a straight here? Weird. Stonehenge gone. Losing loyalty. I don't like that. But we're about to grow here. We'll get it back. I think I'm going to go for this right away. Thanks, Chimera. You tried, though, and that's all that matters. We're playing Korea. So we'll go down. He's fighting with Australia? He might be. Was that a pop-up that I missed? That'll be on my third tile, and then this we're hard teching now. Barb's up here. So is this the right spot for the sail one? One dead tile, 2 mines, 3 farms. 2 mines, 3 farms. Here's a little bit better, but I have to chop first, and it's not that much better than this. This is the best one, probably. Although it doesn't matter if I can't, you know, these mines don't matter unless I get a city down here. I think this is fine. This is good enough. So 3 turns and we get a +4 Sailmon, double our science. Working on irrigation, which we're gonna get that too. Okay. This is so awkward. What that? Hanging gardens. Wow, all the wonders. Decent city down here, probably. Yeah, it looks like if we can just kind of settle in this land. We are on only a continent. Only a single continent, but... looks decent. Is that Pedro up there? It must be. This must be his cap. It's going to make that rough. I think we settle Great Zimbabwe next. Do I just throw a government plaza somewhere random? Like, I don't really know where that goes. Coliseum, lol, yeah. Lol, lol, lol. I don't know where to put it. Go that way. Sure, House. Help me out, GMs. Why is it important to get government plazas early? New to the mechanic and never really get them out early. So the biggest thing is, like in a game like this where I probably want to settle as many cities as possible, if you can get the government plaza, you get a governor title, which can be useful. But mostly, we could go after something like the Ancestral Hall, which gives us 50% production towards settlers in that specific city. And then new cities settled get a free builder, so it really kind of helps you expand quickly. But unfortunately, probably in this game, we're actually going to want the audience chamber. We have an incentive to get governors with high promotions anyways, and then that'll help a few of our cities have some amenities because, again, we're on a single continent, which is rough. Is he on a different continent? He's on our continent? Really? Really? Why is Shaka upset? I don't know. I don't know what makes beautiful people happy. Okay. So we get our sail one already. Get our science going. Keeping up with the AI already this early, which is amazing. And yeah. Yeah, we sent him a delegation too. This is why I don't send a lot of early game delegations. Like, that was 50 gold wasted, and I could use that 50 gold. A lot of people ask me why I don't send them, and that's why. Pantheon, am I thinking? I'm not really sure. Can go this now, though. Put survey back in. We dealt with those barbs, which was good. Have to run this for our Pantheon still. Gonna go down here and hunt some barbs, I think. St. Basil's? It's pretty good. So city in there somewhere. City down here, but boy, I don't feel great about it. Like, not a lot of good tiles here. So, like, maybe it goes here, but then you have more dead tiles. This is kind of a bummer. Kind of a bummer. So I'm going to work on the early Empire boost before we start getting more settlers.
Thousands have lived without love.
He took religious settlements. So we can buy this here for cheaper. I guess it doesn't matter where we do this. There's our craftsmanship boost. Now what? Archers to hold off Pedro, find horses maybe, find iron maybe. Iron can get really in the way of your district placement as Korea, so you either need to discover it really early or really late. It's a decent city up there. Yeah, I think archers to protect against Pedro makes the most sense. Although going towards pyramids tech makes sense as well. Can we sell the tea? I mean, they didn't really want to give me anything for the tea, unfortunately. India is in the game. Free scout. It's pretty nice. I actually sold the gypsum, not the tea. We have 2 copies of tea. If we meet somebody else, we can make it work. I think I'm going to send the scout this way and down and around.
Please, you get paid.
Do they do stuff?
Dad, thank you for the 9 months, my friend.
Do you get paid more? If they
Thank
do
you, thank you,
stuff to
thank you.
your
Welcome
body?
back into the shop.
It's fine. I'll do it.
So good to have you here.
You.
You. Oh, it's yo. She went with you. Thank you, Dad. Appreciate the ongoing support. Welcome back into the shop. Okay. Lock in there, Seowan. Yeah, I suppose it could go here. That could very well be where the iron is. Could also just go here. That's pretty good. I really need to look at some districting and think about it. Do I go right for archers? Probably hard tech archery. A lot of camps.
Welcome to the United States of America.
I roll.
If you
I roll
consider
for Teddy.
us well, you can consider us friends.
My man.
So these all seem a little bit risky, just as far as barbs go. BG Simplicico, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. I like Zanzibar a little bit. Probably helps me get that. This doesn't seem great. There are a lot of horses over here. Do we have horses at all? We don't have horses. So I think that city has a potential St. Basil. There's a lot of decent tundra down here, frankly. Could maybe even fit in a city down here. Get housing and a little bit of food on the furs, so it's not too bad. Oh, Kabul's under a volcano. Didn't even realize that. So Teddy's up here. Okay. So I'm not getting up there anytime soon. But I really want to, like, get a city here defensively. And then, yeah, maybe we lock in this sail one. The city perfectly blocks, like, another city from happening in there. Can we switch it around? No, because over here we pick up these bonuses, which we're going to want. I think there's a decent city here. What if we did... Wait, does that work? I know. I'd love to get a Petra up here, but it's way too far, Justin. How you doing, bud? Because this is fine. This isn't fantastic, but it might be okay. Because what if we do pyramids there? And a government plaza there. Just so we can get this. And then they get this. It sets me up with some decent culture, and you're going to want that in a space race. And then that could be one of my industrial zones. Potentially. This is +1 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it will hit this city, this city, this city, this city. And that's it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 cities. It's not too bad. This seems okay. Because then I don't have to worry about... I was thinking, like, there's either going to be a weird government plaza over here, and I think that's what we came up with. Otherwise, like, between these two cities, there's always probably going to be a dead tile next to it, and so I'm fine with it being the pyramids, because it makes for some really good theater squares. Like, this is touching 2 other districts. So that's 1. This is 2. And this is 3, 4. This guy's also 4. So I think that seems good. Am I really going to make this city for this? Probably. It's not great, but like it gets to work all these. Could put like you can just district in the desert. But yeah, it gets pearls, it gets horses. It's not great. I will grant you that. Like 2 productive tiles, 3. But again, it gets hit by this industrial zone, so I think it's worth it. And then maybe we can think about a coastal up here. Yeah, I could give a +4 holy site. I don't think we need the holy sites at all, though. I think that's like the best configuration I can go with. Because it also gets the commercial hubs here. So that seems decent. All right, so then where are we headed? This is like the safest one, I think. I just don't need the road very much. They're going to send me one on their own. This helps me settle this a little bit. I guess. Could have gone from here to Zanzibar. Yeah, maybe that would have been better. Probably. All right, so 11 turns. We're going to get this boost here in 4 turns. So then we have about that left to build something. And that something I think is going to be a slinger. And then, as I've said a couple times, let's go ahead and lock in their Seowan here. Oh, we should plan Seowans too, since that is sort of the name of the game. I don't love that, but... And then there's a fine city just on its own right down here. On either one of those. Because these will belong to this city. This will pick up all this good stuff. Throw their campus there. Theoretically, could have another city in here as well. Could make it coastal. Oh, it's not a bad coastal, actually. Good thing we have this Reef for Science adjacency. What I just find is good city placement. A city that gets good districts and has enough hills to grow to about pop 10 and have production. I think this is decent, actually. Is it good enough for Mausoleum? Maybe not. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's close. There's Shaka? Okay. Wonders to aim for is Pyramid Zimbabwe Coliseum. Minus Coliseum. Does it bother you when you get 3 districts next to 1 and it's not +2? Drives you insane? I mean, it is what it is. There have to be rules, right? So then... Doesn't really matter, huh? Something like that. I have to actually look at these rules again. Adjacent to a commercial hub and adjacent with a market adjacent to cattle. So I can still do this. Because it doesn't have to be on a river, does it? No. So commercial hub and then this Zimbabwe, that's pretty fantastic. Some might even say it's great. Get the rainforest Petro with this city? We could. It would be, that would be fantastic if we could. Probably leave that till later on. Oh no, I slay conquerors. That sucks. Okay, there's a little bit of district planning. So we have a plan. I don't know. The big Brazil bully might prevent a lot of this from really materializing. But we should put a cut in the video here. And we'll see you in the next one. If you're watching over on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to stop by twitch.tv/thegamemechanic. Come say hi to us in person on the internet. We'll see you then.